What it is, what it do, it's your boy Black Caesar, aka Caesar Alamo, aka Slickback Jones, the Don.
And it's crazy, PKA C, PKA fried milk, fried water, and we back.
Nah, I was gonna say I don't know what episode it is, but it's episode 39, nigga. What's up?
What's up? Swoop.
Oh my god. Yo,
Shit.
what's good with UCP? What's going on?
Right now I'm tired of shit, man. Exhausted. I'm good. I was out on vacation for about a week. Went to New York, people.
Oh shit. How was New York?
It was lit, man. I mean, it was pretty cold. It was freezing and shit, but it was still lit. You feel me? Had a good ass time, and I didn't want to come back to Florida, man. You feel me? So, but I had to for the man. You know what I mean? So came back, and now niggas back at work.
Where did you go? What did you do in New York?
We went to where did we stay at? We stayed by like Times Square area, and we just did like tourist shit. You know what I mean? Went to different museums. We went to the Brooklyn Bridge. Went to Chinatown. Ate some Chinese food. Freaking try to what's it called? Like when you go to a flea market and you bargain. Well, bargain, right? So I fucking was bargaining with the tennis people and shit, selling fake clothes, fake shoes, fake everything, bro.
Oh, I know exactly where y'all was at.
Yeah, like, bro, this shit, bro, they got so many shit, bro, watches and everything, and it's all fake. And I'm like, who's buying this shit, bro?
New Yorkers, bro, you know New Yorkers care only about brands, bro. Brands and brands only. So that's why there's a market for it.
But I did see, you know what I saw? So I saw an office for Primerica. Can you believe that?
Oh shit, scam
and
city.
I was just yelling, "Scammers, get the fuck out of here!" I was just letting everybody know, bro. Like this shit is a scam. Like, don't you walk in there? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was a good time. You know what I mean? So came back this past Sunday.
That's what's up, bro. Living life to its fullest, you know.
But so what did happen on the last day? I checked out and we're about to leave, and this creepy ass white dude, you know, like, comes up to us and say, "Hey, are you guys going to the airport?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, you know what? I can take you for this much. You know what I mean? It's cheaper than I'm taking the train and the bus, and it's faster or whatnot."
Oh no.
And so, so we're like, "All right, cool. You know what I mean? It's all good."
You did it? Oh my god.
You know, we did it, right? We did it. You know, we got in this nigga's van, and this thing had like a, you know, like those old school like creepy vans.
Yeah, the ones with no windows.
No, yeah.
Oh,
so it was one of those. No. But but I mean, it wasn't just us in the van. Like, he had other people in the van. So all right, so we're like, cool. But everything, like, it didn't seem off at all, right? So we're good. But as we're going there, I'm thinking to myself, yo, if this was in Florida, I would have said hell the fuck nah. You know what I mean? Because of Florida, man. You feel me?
Oh, Florida, man. Yeah.
Florida, man, bro. I was like, in New York, it was like it just seemed like he was doing like a side hustle, you know what I mean? So it just felt like people in New York just like to hustle, so it didn't feel off per se. But I'm like, in Florida, if anybody comes up to me in Florida trying to take me to the airport, nigga, people in Florida are crazy. I would have said hell to the nah, you know what I mean? So thankfully, you know what I mean, we didn't get kidnapped or whatnot. I got to the airport, everything was good. But I mean, who's gonna kidnap dude with a beanie on, a jacket on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty fucking tall too.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Nigga,
so,
the black market for black organs is real, my nigga. They might be harvesting
this nigga's
your
not
kidneys.
This nigga's not gonna.
You might wake up without a lung or some shit, and next thing you know,
bruh,
your lung is breeding in China. Nah,
but I just thought about what Sean may be saying, how everyone that's crazy comes from all of Florida and where else again he said, and
I think it's either place. Florida or New Jersey or some shit. I don't know.
Something like that. But I was like, yo, if anywhere in Florida, anybody with access to take me to the airport, I'm saying no, just because Florida, man, he's real. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, that's about it.
That's what's up, man. For me, I'm just blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? My company did an event with the church on Sunday. So I just spent the whole day around church folks, man, and it's crazy to me, like the lingo, the terminology, just basically the sayings. I grew up spiritual, but I never grew up. I grew up in the church, but I never grew up like in the black church. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in a Haitian church per se.
Isn't that black, bro? What you saying? We ain't black,
Nah,
nigga.
nah, nah,
We ain't
nah,
black. You know what
nah.
I'm saying?
Stop the
We
confusion.
black.
You about to get me boycotted. But but nah, it was just like just the lingo, the sayings. There was the deacon was a woman, which was pretty dope. I kind of raised an eyebrow because she drove a Mercedes S550. I saw her step out the Mercedes S550. I was like, damn. So you just going, where does Mercedes come from? So I was like, all right. I kind of minded my business after that. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool just seeing like the whole church thing. They're like, so I was like, yeah, where do you guys want me to set up for our event? They're like, it's going to be in the sanctuary. I was like, holy shit, the sanctuary sounds fancy. And they had prayers for everything. Like every little thing needed a prayer. And I was just like, wow, like I'm just not used to this, but it was pretty dope. One lady did try my life, and I felt the black hand of sweet baby Jesus holding me back from cussing her out in the sanctuary. So that was
Do tell.
nah, like our company sponsored their breakfast, and then the lady was like, I mean, if a company sponsoring your breakfast, you should be thankful that I mean, you should be grateful and give praise to God. I mean, that we even feeding y'all. She was like, oh, this like I brought the food, and she just looked at me up and down. She's like, oh, this is all you got? I'm like,
The
yeah, this is
fuck?
all I got. And she's like, yeah, I should have been here to set up earlier. And you know when you pause because you like, you know, you're like, if I react right now, it's not going to be good. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Let me just double check with my manager because I know my time is right and I know what they told me to bring.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let me just calm down. But either way, it ended up working out. I didn't have to snap on her, so that was good. Yeah, like the whole church aspect was just really interesting to me. And also, I said I'm blessed and highly favored because I woke up today and FPL credited me about $300. Like we're
Oh
giving you a
shit.
$300 credit um,
The
because
hurricane?
no, because of how little electricity you use. So I guess
Oh shit.
yeah, when I moved in, they said they charged me $300 because they said that's about how much electricity I'm gonna use, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm only using a little bit, like less than $30 a month. So I guess they saw that and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna back credit you all this money." So I have like a $300 credit for the upcoming months. So God is good. So it paid off for
All the
me to
time.
set foot. Won't
You
he
gotta pay
do
that ten
it?
percent, bro. 10% works, man. You
Won't
know
he
what I mean?
do it, bro?
Amen. Sure he will.
So yeah, I guess I don't think it's a coincidence that I stepped foot in a church on Sunday and now I'm getting back credited on a Wednesday. So God works in mysterious ways. He might not do it when you want, but he always will come through for you. Hallelujah.
All right, bet. I'm gonna try to go to church this Sunday for Easter and see what happens. Maybe something will happen Monday, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So
You never know.
you know what I mean?
Our first segment is whose man's is this? And I'll go ahead for my whose man's is this. It's gonna go to Killer Mike. Uh,
Oh my god.
right. And I'm gonna put it in the words of a great poet, Tyra Banks. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? How dare you, Killer Mike? I mean, yo, you're just such a prominent voice in the whole Black Lives Matter movement, always speaking up. And then now he comes up with this whole NRA shit, this whole gun shit. Like, this nigga just went off the ledge. And I mean, the timing was wrong. After somebody's kids got shot, you
Yeah.
come out and just like this is the wrong like the timing is just very off. So it's off. It's ridiculous. I mean, just because the government wants to regulate something doesn't mean that or just because we want the government to regulate something doesn't mean that we want our second amendments to get taken away. Like just because we want driving to be regulated doesn't mean that we want to take all cars away. Like that's just crazy
Right,
talk.
right. It's not even good logic.
It's not like it's just paranoid logic. But yeah, I mean, I know he came out and apologized and kind of
No, fuck
backtracked.
that. It's too late. I'm tired of this fucking apology shit. Once you say it, keep that same energy. Stick to your guns. Ain't no apology, nigga. Like I hate when people just say some dumb shit and then apologize, nigga. You still mean that shit. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
So
And it's on the internet
fuck your
forever.
apology.
Yeah, fuck that. You got to stick by what you said, no
Right,
matter how dumb it
what you
is.
say that shit, and you're not dumb. Like, nah, you mean that shit. You gonna keep it.
Yeah,
So,
you just mad that
nah.
people backlash. Like you just like, damn,
Exactly.
now people are backlashing. If it was well received, you wouldn't have apologized.
And it should also go to the fucking host because there was a black dude, and he hosts a black like a show on the NRA channel or some
Like,
shit.
how the
Like,
fuck you gonna be black
the
and hold a show for the NRA? Like, how much can you coon,
what the fuck?
bruh?
I don't know, bro.
Anywho, that's my who's man's.
Well, all right. Mine goes to Heineken. If you ever seen the ad, they had a ad for um light, like their light beer or whatever. And in the ad, the beer is traveling past a lot of dark skinned black people, and it lands or goes to like a light skinned person. And the tagline is lighter is better. And
What
I'm
the
like, oh
fuck?
my God. And so Chance the Rapper slammed them on Twitter and shit, and they had to pull the ad and apologize and all this shit. But I'm like, who the fuck are in these offices? Like making these decisions. Nigga, like hire me. It's not that hard. You gonna do that shit. Obviously, like you fucking do the first draft, you play it in a room, and nobody fucking speaks up and say, hey, how about if the beer just goes to the dark skinned person? Because lighter is better after you pass a bunch of black people and you zoom in on the white person or the light skinned person. Doesn't that seem kind of odd to you guys? Like no one had that mind, like that train of thought in the fucking review rooms. Like, bro,
And I'm looking at the ad right now, and it's not even light skinned black people. It's just white people. It went from the black people to the white people, and it says
white
lighter
people,
is
yeah.
better. What
So
the
it's kind of
fuck?
like saying, white is better, and I don't know, man. I would. Like you losing so much money over this shit. I would make y'all so much money if y'all just reverse it. If it's offensive, you just reverse the role. You can play the same ad, bro, and it wouldn't be offensive if you just change that last part. You know what I mean? But
I can't believe, like, I'm sure before some shit gets aired out, it has to go through so many people. There has to be somebody shooting the video. There has to be models. There has to be somebody paying for it to get on TV. The people on TV have to take a look at it. Like, I'm like, this shit goes through so many layers of people that it's surprising me. Like, I just don't get how this shit even comes out in 2018. Like, there's not one person that's like, wait, hold up, this might get us in trouble.
and if it goes to if any of the people who are in the process of looking at it before it comes out on TV and they're black and you don't speak up because you're scared of big corporations, then there's an issue there. Like you should be able to speak up if you work for the TV station or or the network or whatever, and you are part of that decision to say, hey, I'm not gonna play this. You know what I mean? And speak up, man, because it's ridiculous. Because all they're gonna do, which they've done, they apologize, okay, and now it's all forgotten about. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, nigga, like fuck your apology, fuck your apology, and Heineken. I'm not taking no apology from this shit. You know what I mean?
So
So
what can we do as consumers? Do you think if I myself decide to never drink Heineken again, do you think that's gonna even make a dent in their profits?
you personally know, but if all of my black people in America start buying Heineken, bro, even for like, let's say we say, I'm not buying Heineken for a year, I fucking guarantee you they would feel that shit, man. They would feel that shit. We have a lot of look at Black Panther, bro. Like we have the money, bro. A lot of the America's businesses like Walmart, all the big corporations, we put money into them shit. It's heavy. And so if we did that shit as a collective, I feel like as one person it won't show, but as a collective, they can definitely see a big profit loss. You know what I mean? And then they'll be like, oh shit, like it's not a joke anymore. You know what I mean? But to get everyone on board, well, you know how it is when it comes to black folks. You can't get everyone on board to do anything to that scale. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, that's why, I mean, even though Black Panther was just a movie, to me it's kind of significant. Like if you can get black people to collectively go out and see a movie, you can get black people to boycott shit. So to me that was a huge start.
yeah. So anyways, that's my ultimate message is this. You know what I mean? And I'm sure it doesn't mean shit because there's gonna be another company pretty soon that's gonna do the same shit. So I'm pretty sure they don't care, bro. I don't think they even care about it. So
Heineken
it
is
doesn't
fucking
phase them,
gross anyways. Like who the fuck drinks Heineken in 2018, bro? Like Heineken is
right?
trash anyway, so it's not a big
Yeah.
loss.
All right. Moving on to hot shit. You got any hot shit lately, bro? It's
Yeah, I
been a
do.
while.
I do actually. My hot shit goes to Chloe and Halle. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't know if it's Halle or Haley. I don't know. I'm not their parents. But these twins that you probably saw them in the Beyonce Lemonade video. These are upcoming twins. They've worked for Beyonce. They've worked with Beyonce, and now I think they've had their videos out, but now they just dropped a project called The Kids Are Alright, and yeah, their best track to me is called Happy Without Me, and the whole visual for it is pretty dope. And they have Ashton Sanders, which is a boy from Moonlight. Check it out if you haven't. These kids are something special. They're something new. It's pretty dope to see up and coming artists that are kids. It's not the same old like somebody from Love and Hip Hop not trying to make it out onto the scene. this is like just brand new inspiration. And what I like about it is that their videos are a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like how Beyonce Lemonade was a little bit weird, but it was artistic. This is the same kind of concept. Like it's artistic, it's weird, it's creative, it's their work. So support, support, support. Check out their videos. I think it's only at 192,000 views. So make sure y'all go on YouTube and watch that shit. I know if Taylor Swift or any of these other mediocre artists drop some shit, it'll have 1 million views in an hour. So we should be able to do the same shit for our artists.
True that. My hot shot. Well, I think I got two hot shots. The first one goes to Chris Brown's new video with Lil Dicky. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a really cool concept. And it's done really well, like visually. But anyway, in the video, Lil Dicky and Chris Brown switch bodies or whatever, and they're rapping and singing from the other person's body. So it's a pretty simple concept, but the way it was done was good on an artist level. I don't know if the music is good, but as far as the concept and everything, the visuals. Secondly,
wait, quick question before you move on. Did you think that I saw even Charlamagne posted about it? Did you think that it was racist for Lil Dicky to say nigga, the N-word?
Well, technically he didn't say it though because Chris Brown said it, right? But I mean, technically it can also be because if he's rapping as Lil Dicky, then it's fucking fucked up. But I guess since he didn't actually say the words himself, then it's not a big deal.
True that.
But that's a good point though. And my next hot shit goes to SOB and RBE, which you guys are pretty sure know about from the Black Panther album. And I'm listening to their other shit, bro, and it's really good, man. Like, if it wasn't for the Black Panther soundtrack, I would have never known about these guys. But their music it's like, it gets me so hype, but like on a different like level. It's like a calm type of hype. And I'm fucking with it. So check them out. Their whole album is pretty good.
Nice.
And
I'll have to check them out. It. What songs are they on Black Panther?
Paramedic is one of them.
Ops, maybe? No.
Ops?
Yeah, there's a song called Ops.
Oh. Nah, but they're on, if you like Paramedic, then you like them. If you don't like Paramedic, then you probably not gonna like them.
Oh, they got the West Coast.
Yeah, it's a West Coast vibe.
Okay.
But like a turn up, like kind of like I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty dope. And that's my hot shot for episode 39, man.
I bet. Let's get into it. And up next, we have our main topics. Word on the street.
You better call Tyrone.
That's crazy. Man, shout out to motherfucking Tyrone, nigga. At Harvard, embezzling thousands of dollars. Hundreds.
Nigga, it wasn't Harvard, bro.
Oh, my bad. Howard.
It was Black Harvard. Black
Harvard. Howard University. Shit, you lucky I didn't say Hogwarts because that's what I was thinking. This nigga embezzled hundreds of thousands of dollars of money. Him and 6 other students. And of course, Black Twitter, once they got a hold of it, that shit just spread into memes. Like that shit is trending on Twitter. Basically, the Howard University president confirmed that this nigga was stealing money from the financial aid fund. So, Tyrone Hankerson, you something else, boy. You just special.
I think they're looking for his actual Twitter account, bro, right now. Oh, did they find it? Nah, okay. They're trying to drag his ass like his actual Twitter account, bro. That's crazy, man. I mean, how do you steal 150K, you know what I mean, from the school and nobody sees that shit? I just don't get that part, you know what I mean? That's just
especially when you're on social media posting pictures of you vacationing in Brussels, wearing Prada, Gucci loafers, you on yachts, you got a brand new Range Rover, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Wait, he has all those things?
Hell yeah. Of course, Twitter, the investigation side of Twitter, got a hold of that. They got a picture of him in a fur coat and everything, bro.
Bruh, if I stole 430K, nigga, I'm going to Payless, my nigga. I'm buying Payless shoes, bro. I'm going to the fucking Dollar Tree and I'm dressing down like a motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Not this nigga. He was in Cuba. They got this nigga whole file, bro. This nigga was in Cuba, designer bags, mink coats.
Someone said Tyrone ignored all of Jay-Z's 444 advice, bro.
I feel like he followed it to the T, bro.
That's crazy.
Tyrone the Scammer, bro. Like
Tyrone the Scammer, man.
Joanne the Scammer ain't got none on him.
That's crazy, but it's crazy that he did it to an HBCU. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up. It makes us look bad as a people, and then it's fucking it's like times two. You know what I'm saying? But
With a name like
um,
Tyrone, you have no place to steal, my nigga. You don't got no wiggle room. With a name like Tyrone, like you need to conduct yourself fucking properly, or else you gonna make the whole race look bad, bruh. But I guess not.
who are the other six kids though? That's what I want to know because why is Tyrone the fucking head person to be dragged? You know what I mean? There's six other people involved. That's some shady shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Bruh, Tyrone ran off on the plug twice, bruh.
Tyrone for the plug twice.
But here's my thing. I mean, yo, once you get to 100K, why the fuck you still at Howard, my nigga? Like, you need to have been in Thailand. Your greed is where you got caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get to a certain amount of money, you need to say enough is enough. That's
Well, so like we know someone who actually knows this person. You know, what I mean, I'm not gonna mention names, and they've told me personally that this kid was a good kid. You know, what I'm saying he was doing good in school. He had a vision of the future. He, you know, what I'm saying he was a good student, and so for him to do that right before he about to graduate, it's like nigga, like you didn't fucking stop at 250K. Like nigga, you went that far to you know what I'm saying to get caught. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, you can't be that dumb. You
Yeah,
feel
at this
me?
point, you just arresting
But
yourself. But yo, I can't wait to hear what happens with Tyrone. I hope he gets all the jail time possible. But then one side of me says I hope he gets all the jail time possible, and then the other side is like, bruh, college in itself is a scam. So is it bad to scam a scammer? You know what I'm saying? Like, college in itself is unfair. It's an unfair system. You need $40,000 to even get the most basic degrees, and it's like, where the fuck is a regular person gonna find $40,000? So if you can scam the scammer, all by all means, more power to you, my nigga. Just don't scam just don't use the student's money. Because had he stole my money, bro, I would have been tight. I would have
I
met up
mean,
with
it
that
would have been
nigga.
dope if he paid other people's student loans. You know what I mean? At the school,
Right,
like on
like a
some
Robin Hood
Robin Hood
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been fucking. I'm like, yo, that would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? But nah, this nigga done went to fucking Paris and fucking Cuba and shit and fuck shit up. But talking about names, bro. There's someone, there's somebody, okay, at my place of work, and his name is Mercedes.
Wait, his name is Mercedes?
No, his name is Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes.
Yes,
Deus.
DEUS or DIUS. And um, when I'm in a meeting for white people, bro, and they're saying his name, I'm like, what the like? Why are we naming our kids weird names like that? Like, he's not a Mercedes. It's like fuck. And so every time they, you know what I'm saying, they say this nigga's name, it's like, and now we have our presenter Mercedes. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Shit sounds so ratchet,
Do you
bro. And this
cringe a
nigga's
little?
like,
Do you cringe a little? Like,
yeah, I cringe. I'm like, this nigga's in a highly sought after profession, and he has to be called Mercedes by all these, you know what I'm saying, white folks. And I don't know, bro. I would fucking hate my parents because like you love the car that much that you have to call me after the fucking car. Come on, nigga. Like,
yeah, I would
can't.
have shortened my name. I would have like, call me Merce or you call me Deus. But you're not gonna put the two together. I know that.
Yeah, bro. But anyway, I just can't get over these names. Tyrone, Mercedes. That's why niggas be stealing money, bro, because that name is fucked up. You know what I mean? Um,
You're saying the pressure of being called Tyrone made him do that?
yeah, like, yo, fuck this shit, nigga. Like, if he called me Tyrone one more time, you know what I mean? He probably just lost it. Like, yeah, I'm about to steal all this fucking money. But, it's,
But yeah, bro, like why does college cost that much money? That's my thing. If college costs that much money, I feel like I don't even feel bad that he did that shit. The issue is,
yeah.
like I said, he shouldn't be stealing from the students. But if you're stealing from the college's funds, maybe that's why they didn't notice. Because when you're a scammer yourself, you're not gonna notice if somebody else is scamming you. So, um,
That's a good point because he stole the money from the students or from the school.
that's what I don't
Oh,
know.
well, because he worked at the financial aid office, so he probably stole it from the students. I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's a good question.
And I think it was over $1 million that was stolen, and he got 400 and something,
Oh,
400,000
50.
of it. Yeah,
Oh, so he didn't. Okay, so it was split. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Damn, bro.
Bruh, my thing is, why the fuck is this nigga still in America? I would have been in China with a new wife, a new life. Like, my name would have been
Yeah.
I would have had some Asian name. Like, fuck that.
You would have been gone like day one, bro. Like, I'm not this bitch. But anyway, I just think the memes are so funny, bro. So I gotta figure out which meme I'm gonna use for this episode because it's fucking, I can't. It's too much.
Scammer of the year goes to Tyrone. You know what I'm saying?
He beat the Nigerians, bro, on one like
Yo,
on fucking like he beat all of Nigeria on this scam, bro. That's how good it was. You know
Nigerians
what I mean?
looking at this like, damn, we fucking up. We need to step our game up. Tyrone got us beat, bro.
Trust. That's crazy. But anyways, I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna press charges because I would imagine for all this money, somebody's gonna get prison time. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm really invested in what's going on. I want to know how much jail time Tyrone gets. Um, Maybe I feel like if he was of another ethnicity, he might just have to pay back the money and do community service. You know what I'm saying? But for Tyrone, especially with a name like Tyrone and you black, bruh, you just gonna have to serve that jail time. So
But but to be further, he should be able to just pay it back and move on. Like you said, if it wasn't a white person, they'll be like, all right, you just gotta pay this much back, do some community service, and be done with it. So why should it be a double standard? You know what I mean?
yeah, it shouldn't be, but unfortunately, that's where society's set up. You know what I'm saying? So he just gonna have to do that time.
Stress. Well, I mean that's unfortunate. So I know I thought about stealing some money from college. You know what I mean? But nigga,
Nigga, I wouldn't even know where to start. How to like how do you even start scamming the college? That means that nigga is smart as hell. And I can't remember that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's like this pilot that
catch me if you can.
Catch Me If You Can. Yeah,
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 that
yeah,
movie's
yeah,
lit,
yeah.
bro.
Yo, that's a dope movie. But yeah, I mean, it's people like that are really smart that take advantage of the system that end up stealing. I always say that like dumb people steal like small amount of money, smart people scam, bruh. That's the way it is. So shout out to Tyrone. My advice is don't drop the soap. That's it, bro.
Yo, if I was Tyrone, bro, I would have named everybody, bro. Day one, I'm going on Twitter. I'm like, yep, it was me. If I'm going down, nigga, I'm
I'm
dropping anybody else
snitching.
with
I
me.
am snitching, my nigga.
Nigga, I'm snitching. I'm putting first and last names. I'm making a list of who the fuck got the other money. Cause nigga, I ain't going down on myself.
I'm going
Fuck
straight
that.
to the police station with a file, bro. Like file, receipts, text messages, everything.
Phone numbers, everything, bro. Like I want a deal. You guys let me off. I'll tell you exactly who the fuck is behind all this shit.
Yo, I want this nigga to write a autobiography because I want to read that shit. Honestly, I don't know. I would watch a documentary on it. To be honest, it's really interesting. Not for the students that lost their money, but overall, it's pretty interesting because, I mean, good. It's payback to the system. So
So you wanna know how he did it and shit? Like,
yeah, bro. I mean, if I was Tyrone, if I got away with it, I would just have my own seminars and shit. I'd go around the country teaching people how to scam, and that would be my income. But
well, he fucked up, man. You're right. He should have left, bro, a long time ago.
yeah,
Like, nigga, like, come on, like 250K. You could have been. I mean, that's not a lot of money if you think about it. But you go somewhere like Mexico, nigga, that's a lot of money.
right. That's
You know what I mean?
250K times 7 because their money.
All that pesos, bro,
Right,
pesos.
bro.
Nigga, you'd have been
You a
straight
millionaire
for
for the rest of your life. And this nigga trying to
Damn.
graduate. Why the fuck do you need a degree if you have $250,000? Now you just greedy.
Yeah. You don't really need. I mean, you could have go over there and start a business, and you'd have been straight. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
But that's neither here nor there. Some people are dumb, even though they're smart. That's how life goes. Let me be your consultant, bro. Like if you're trying to scam, let me know.
oh shit, let me manage that money for you. I got you.
If you ever listen to this podcast, to the past episodes, I always say, right? Like anytime we're like, yo, somebody's like giving out money, I'm like, yo, I just need 1% of that, right? Like I always think small when it comes to that shit. Like the bigger you think, that's when you get caught. That's when shit backfires. Think small. That's my advice.
Somebody put on Twitter after working an 8-hour day for $7,000 an hour.
And it's a SpongeBob meme where he's tired of shit.
Yeah, bro, I'm fucking dead. I can't, dog. I'm fucking dead, bro. Oh shit. But I mean, you know what I mean. I just don't understand. Like, if you're gonna steal that much money, you gotta have a way to exit out of the fucking shit, and you can't just be the graduate nigga. Like that's the dumbest thing ever. Like, yeah, I'm gonna embezzle all this money and just graduate and just live normal. I don't know. It's just doesn't make any sense.
And then why the hell are you so flashy, bro? That's rule number one. Like now they pulling up pictures of steak dinners that this nigga ate.
5-course meals and shit.
Right. They pulling pictures of that nigga just in front of fancy cars. Bruh, if I was scamming, People will be like, "What? Black Caesar? Nah, bro. Like that nigga broke as
Nah.
fuck. Nah, I just gave that nigga
There's no
$5
way.
last week. Fuck you mean,
Yo,
nigga?
I'll be at a restaurant and be like, yo, you got me?
Right,
Like,
that would be me. My GoFundMe page will be all over. They'd be like, "Bro, I just donated to this nigga GoFundMe. How the fuck?"
can't, man.
But yeah,
But Tyrone, if you out there and you listen to this shit, nigga, come on the show. Fuck, and talk about it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, worst case, because you got a long time before you go to jail anyway, so you want to come and tell your story, because I want to know how you did that shit. That's pretty fucking smart. You know what I mean?
yeah. Stop
So,
snitching on yourselves, bro. Like, I
for
mean,
real.
and this goes out to everybody, to rappers, to I don't know if you saw that video of that drug dealer that went on Facebook Live with all the drugs that he had, and then the police just showed up at his door as he was recording. Same thing goes for Tyrone, bro. Like, stop snitching on yourself. Whatever you do, move in silence, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, technology is making people so dumb, bro. It's like they're doing, like crazy shit, whatever it may be, and they're just posting it like it's nobody can find that shit, bro. Like the cops can just fucking track you. Geotags are all over the place, bro. You know what I mean?
Bruh, Facebook
It's not
has a
that
whole
fucking hard.
follow
I
you.
can track you. I
Right.
can see a picture right now, and I can tell you exactly where it was taken. So it's not fucking hard. So it's like, I don't know, bro. People don't know how to live and not live off the grid. If that makes sense. I don't know.
I'm telling you, every day on my IG would have been ramen noodles and eggs. I'm like, another day of ramen noodles and boiled eggs. The struggle continues.
Bruh, at least you're alive, bro. Like fucking, yeah, I'm fucking eating, cereal right now with no milk and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. This nigga's not very bright when it comes to that shit. Like, fuck,
How can you be so smart yet so stupid?
so dumb. Well, I think that's enough Tyrone for today.
Well, let's do our next segment, which is Fuck You Mean, bruh. And in this segment, we wanted to address all the craziness going on in the world. Not even the world, just the U.S. So first, there's this collusion shit. Now, in the Trump investigation, they're finding out that the White House and Obama colluded with Russia, and then Facebook is somehow involved, and Tumblr is involved. Like, bro, this shit is really getting out of hand, and I don't even know what to do anymore except not be on social media. I don't know.
I imagine when I say, bro, that there is no collusion. You know what I mean? It's been proven that there is no collusion. I don't know what the fuck that means. Well, obviously, there's fucking collusion everywhere. Like, fucking everybody's in this shit. Russia, Obama, Trump, CIA, Facebook. You can't trust none of these people, none of these corporations, bro, because data is big. You know how much money people pay for data, bro? A lot.
Yeah.
And so if they can just mine your shit, they can just take all of the data from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and sell that shit to companies. That's money, that money right there. It's a big market, bro. And so there's a lot of collusion going on. Shit.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you don't even know how much data you're giving up. You're just on Facebook liking this, like, oh, that's a nice picture, blah, like you hitting like. What you don't know is that they're creating a very specific profile of you, and Facebook is selling that shit. So basically what they're finding out is that Facebook sold voter information to the government. So the government kind of knew everything they needed to know about who they need to target, what this person likes, what that person likes. So all of that influences our democracy. And that's some Black Mirror shit, bro. That's scary.
That is some Black Mirror shit, bro. I'm low-key, literally, bro, I'm low-key about to delete my Facebook, dog. It's just crazy. And you know what creeps me out? It's like when I go on Google and I search, I say I want to buy a fucking, I don't know, a gym bag. Literally, I can open a new tab, go on Facebook, bro, and there's
an
ads
ad for
gym
it.
bags. Yeah. That shit creeps me the fuck out, bro. It really, like, it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Every time, anything I search for, I want to buy on Amazon, anything, it's on Facebook as an ad, like right away, like in an instant. You know what I mean? So that right there is just crazy in itself. So imagine what they can do, like you said, to vote for all kinds of shit, all of their agenda. Like, you think it's yours, but really, like, you're being influenced without knowing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy because there's Tumblr suspended a bunch of accounts because what people thought were teenagers in America were actually people in Russia posting like different shit, like posting memes and shit, doing funny shit so people like them. And then when they get the following, they start posting shit about the election, trying to influence the way that people voted. So that shit is wild, bro. You can't trust anything on the internet anymore. Or not that you ever could, but yeah.
So do you think it's possible to live in this society with all of this social media and the internet and everything and not have this happen? You think it's not possible?
I don't think it's possible anymore, man. And it's scaring me, like the way that elections are being ran, like the way that democracy is being, like everything's online. And if something is online, then it can be influenced. Anybody can hack it. So I just think we just need to go back to paper ballots and and yeah, I just think that's the way it is, and just don't
But
trust
no,
anything on the
but
internet.
even then, you're still influenced by what you see online. So when you go vote in person, it's already been done. You know what I mean? So at that point, really, the only way is to be off the grid and have you form your own opinions. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, fuck voting. I think people should just fight it out. I think they should just have Hillary, Bernie Sanders, and Trump in a ring. Whoever
Oh
wins,
my god,
becomes president. That's what I think.
nah, you're a trip, bro. I think it should be Kanye, man. I'm telling you, bro. 2020. But I don't know. I'm very careful about shit I post and stuff like that, and there are ways to turn off, Google from tracking your stuff. So they say, you know what I mean. But I'm sure there's always a way for them to to find out, like what you're doing, like what you're thinking about buying, like how many times do you go online and buy shit, all kinds of shit, bro. So
Oh yeah, they
it's
know. They know. Google knows more about you than you know about
you
yourself,
know about
probably.
yourself. Yeah, Google is our lord, bro. Oh shit, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Google is like God, bro, because anything they need to know about you, they fucking know it already.
Yo, Google listening to this shit right now, like man.
Right now, oh shit, yo,
Shh, Google's listening.
Google's listening.
And Google might
That's
be
crazy,
listening
bro.
for real. Like, if you have Alexa in your house, if you got like Siri, all them shits be listening. So, bruh, fuck it. We all being spied on anyways. I mean,
You might, yeah, fuck it, just live your life, do what you gotta do because yeah, they know what you're doing, so you might as well go out there and scam niggas and get your money. You know what I'm saying? Just give me that 10% if you can. So
yeah. See, I don't even need 10%, yo. I need 9.99%. So,
well, you always do that shit, bro. You always try to get all right. I take 8%. Fuck.
damn. See, you gotta. That's how you bargain, bro. You gotta count your blessings. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tyrone didn't do. He got greedy.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't pay his dime, bro. Is that called? No, not dime. What's the word I'm looking for?
His tithe or whatever.
Yeah, he didn't pay. Yeah, his 10%, bro. So he fucked up. You know
It's
what I
all
mean?
about that 10%, bro. So,
But anyways, at the end of the day, just know like whatever you're posting out there, it's being used to profile you in the system, right? So, then that's how it goes, you know.
somebody said this to me. Well, not to me, but somebody said this in a meeting at work. They're like, "Don't email anything out." Well, this was in regards to company emails. They're like, "Don't email anything out that you're not willing to read in a court of law," right?
Oh shit,
So that's how I'm thinking about social media. Don't put anything out on social media that you wouldn't want exposed to the rest of the world. Just like Tyrone is finding out right now is happening.
right now. Oh god,
That nude,
yeah,
think twice
that's
before you post it.
that's a very good point. That's true. That is very true. So, anyways, let's move on from this shit, man. What you mean, bro?
Fuck you mean, bruh. Yeah, that was our fuck you mean, bruh. Up next, we got our quotes. What's your quote?
Oh fuck! I saw a very good quote today, and I can't remember it. Hold on, I have to look it up. So I'm gonna let you go first. I'm trying to look it up.
Um, so my quote is: bullying does not cause school shootings. Entitlement does, and white boys are the most entitled demographic by far.
Damn,
So,
that's fucking. Can I get some explanation or some?
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
explain it. And then, well, the person, and I'm quoting this from a tweet, by the way. The person went on and posted another tweet, and it says, "White boys have been promised wealth, power, and women as commodity in all forms of media since childhood. And when they don't receive it, they react the way mass media has taught them, with glorious violence."
Damn.
Yeah, and if bullying caused school shootings, you would see a lot more. You would see a lot of disabled kids shooting up schools. You would see a lot of LGBT kids shooting up schools. You would see a lot more women shoot up schools. You'd see a lot more female shooters. But why is it specifically white males that have this issue with shootings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's who my quote is.
All right. So my quote, and I can't remember where I first saw it, but I saw it and it stuck to me. By Mr. Albert Einstein, and it goes like this: "Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts." And that shit, I don't know, bro. That shit just like struck a chord with me. You know what I mean? Because it was like, not everything you do because you do it it counts. Appearance is all about the quality, and when time is right for you for it to happen. So just because somebody else, has a certain thing, has a certain job, a certain car, a certain yacht, or whatever it may be, and you don't have it in your life, it doesn't mean that you're behind or you're struggling, or everything that's supposed to happen for you, it's gonna happen in your own time, for yourself, for your own clock, pretty much. So if you were to go out and chase all this shit to keep up with society, it doesn't mean that it counts. You know what I mean? It only counts when it happens on your clock for yourself. So it's pretty dope, man, that, it's about having the quality of life and not the quantity of life. You know what I mean? And
you're not trying to keep up with other people, right?
Yeah, and the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it's subconsciously, it makes you do all this shit, and your quality of life goes way down, because every time you go online, you see, shit, now I have to go buy the new iPhone because somebody else has a new iPhone. I gotta keep up. I have to go fucking buy this fucking new, you know what I mean? And that's what happened to Tyrone. He was like, yo, I got all this money. I gotta fucking keep up with people who got money. You know what I'm saying? So, it really fucks up your life over time. And yeah, it's pretty. That's what I'm looking for. It's cliche, but it's fucking real, man. It's fucking real. So yeah, that's my Black Powers for this week.
But who's our sponsor?
Sponsor. It's a good question. Shit, nigga, I don't know. I don't never know who the sponsor is. You know that.
Yo, shout out to Bailey's, bro. That's our sponsor. Bailey's.
Babies.
Yeah, you never let me down. You know what I'm saying? My way to discreet drinking. Shout out to Bailey's.
You fucking love that shit too much, bro. You got a problem, son.
I mean, you can put it in your coffee, you can put it in your tea, and you can pretty much do what you want with it. Nobody gonna know. Be at the family gathering with a little Bailey's in your coffee, and they're like, bro, you super lit. We haven't even started drinking yet. And you're like, no, you haven't started drinking yet. And you can just be low-key lit. So, yeah, shout out to Bailey's.
All right, bet. Well, on that note, I think episode 39 is coming to an end. People, we appreciate you for listening and commenting and all that stuff. We're on Twitter, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, Facebook, all this shit. So find us and subscribe and hit us up, and we appreciate y'all.
As always, it's your boy Black Caesar, a.k.a. Caesar Alamo, a.k.a. Slickback Jones, the Don.
And it's Crazy P, a.k.a. CP, and I'm out.